Okay, Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, people of Negro and Indian descent. All right, that's who makes up the people of the Israelites, especially in the past times, but in modern times, those people were scattered amongst the other nations, scattered over the four corners of the earth. So Israelite foreigners come into play, those that don't look like the average Negro or Indian or Latino. Okay, and the Aquath is humbling himself to learn this truth. Okay, I did a quick search here on fundraising for killing black men, because the other day, well, hopefully my page isn't still under suspension, so the work still has to continue on, but I'm doing this hoping that it's not. So regardless, when the suspension is lifted, I'll be able to upload this video. But like I said, I did this quick search on fundraising for killing black men, because the other day it just stayed in my mind for some reason. It was a fundraiser they had, and I should have saved it under my bookmarks, which I thought I did, but I should have saved it under my bookmark. But so I remembered it, so I did a quick search on fundraisers for killing black men, and this is what come up. All right, quite a few of them. It just shows you where the mind state of Babylon is, especially on viewing how they look at us so-called black men. As a so-called black men, we're the ones that's openly been hunted, been attacked, with cameras on and all. In the eyes of the world, And you know what? Let me see if I can still have it. I guess I didn't, but actually, Press TV actually covered it, and if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure RT as well covered the systematic murdering of us, the tribe of Judah, which is considered these so-called Negroes. Okay, so the world is seeing this. The world is watching this. So going through these, and a few of these goes back to 2014. It's kind of amazes me how time is flying. Over 500,000 in crowdfunding raids for Ferguson officer Darren Wilson. And this goes on. U.S. fundraiser honoring black man killed by police feeds. That's on Yahoo. GoFundMe defends Darren Wilson. Fundraise page despite racist postings. The fundraiser by 56 black men. GoFundMe. Okay. Fundraiser for Melody Cooper by Melody Cooper. They killed him because of a tip. This goes on and on. South Carolina shooting. GoFundMe removes campaign for Michael Slager. Is that a recent one? No, that's 2015. So they removed this one. Michael Slager GoFundMe page set up to raise money for police officers who shot. Let me click on it. Police officer who shot dead Walter Scott is taken down. Okay. Was taken down. Kyle Rittenhouse killed 2 protesters, and the police have donated. Wow. This is Isaiah 5 and 20, all in full effect. Isaiah 5 and 20. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Okay. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own seat. And this is an example of being wise in their own eyes. Majority of these great Americans, these Babylonians, these Egyptians, because they're not taking instructions from the Bible. And, it's kind of funny that the Bible is the law of the land, Go back to 1983 with that demon, that devil, Ronald Reagan, became the Bible the law of the land. What Bible are they reading? The Satanic Bible? Let me go back. Let me go back to some more of these. I'm trying to find this most recent one. The Christian site raises tens of thousands for Norfolk police lieutenant fired. Let's click on that. Christian site raises tens of thousands for Norfolk police lieutenant fired after donating to Kyle Rittenhouse. It goes on and on. There's many of other cases, and if I keep on going out, more likely that most recent one will pop up. It was just from 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. They made big news out of it. Christian site raises tens of thousands. GoFundMe page raises over $2 million for son of Atlantic shooting victim. Raises over $2 million. Jeez. It says this in the scriptures: woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. You know what? Let me do this. Come on, let me do it. Let me open up another tab here. Let me go to this scripture. Isaiah 5. These times we're living in, man, these are some evil times. And if you don't know that, then, man, you know, you might as well go walk into a semi-truck and just, you know, you can't justify your very existence for even breathing, man. I mean, I'm talking about an Israelite, you know, and I'm wanting to look at that word prudent, that is prudent, bond.
Strong's H995. Bean.
If I had the blue lease, I got the Bluetooth speaker on. To discern, understand, consider, to perceive, discern. Now, we all know, especially being in the light, that we know that it's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai who's behind all this. Okay? But at the same time, when you're looking at it, a lot of these murders and killings that are taking place are by, you know, the Jake is unarmed. All right? And though through the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know, that's how these deaths is sanctioned from on high through the spirit world, okay? But at the same time, these people, man, in the world, man, they're just showing you with these cameras on that they're just bloodthirsty anyway, you know? And they're just showing you they're, you know, that killing, you know, is regardless, is justified. Whether they were unarmed, whether they stole a candy bar or you know, or they sleeping in their bed. These deaths are just justified in their eyes, you know? And that's the eyes of these Egyptians, these Americans, these Babylonians. And according to the scripture, America's got many names, man. That's why I keep using them. All right? Okay. To observe, mark, give heed, to distinguish, consider, to have discernment, insight, and understanding. It says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward. Ooh. You see where the scriptures is all, everything in the news is in the scriptures, man. Everything in the scripture. Slack it. Verse, here we go. Which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. So what was I at? Let me go find another one. That most recent one. Louisiana police officer. So it looked like it's profitable. Murder is profitable, man. And a lot of these officers that do the killing, they retire, you know, before they get fired. Because a lot of times they lose their pension or lose something, that they work for monetarily all through the years of serving Satan. The police officer who fatally shot Breonna Taylor is crowdfunding money to retire. Man, this is crazy. It goes on and on. It goes on and on. Family of 3-year-old shot and killed in Hartford holds fundraiser. It's April 17th. There's 21st. And there's something else. Day neighbors remember man slain in disturbing attack. Fundraiser. Let me see what that is. Okay, that's something else. Get that black face there. Kills me. Police, Minnesota officer meant to draw taser, not handgun. Anyway, let me get back in the scriptures again. Let me grab this scripture here. Casey Goodson. It's funny how I knew his mom. Yeah. Times when I was in the world chasing all them women around. And they were a mess. Casey Goodson there and his mom and my niece, man, they were a mess, man. I mean a mess. Okay, let me go back up here. I'm not going to continue to look for it, though. Okay. Here we go. This is Sirach 12:1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it. So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man in what the world, and especially Babylon, considered a godly man is law enforcement. And funny how you look at a lot of these movies that's been coming out. Now, I mean, it's always been in the movies, especially from the late 60s and to now, man. It's been showing a lot of how corruption and law enforcement, man. And not just law enforcement, the government officials. And like this new series, pretty good series, too. I think it's called Snowflake. I think it's called Snowflake. If I'm wrong, Slocky, but showing you how the CIA during the late 70s, early 80s, I think it was the early 80s, how they were pretty much the engine behind the crack cocaine epidemic that terror that was a cancer in our community. There was a cancer within our, I said community, I hate using that word community, but was a cancer in our nation as a Hebrew Israelite, as a so-called black person, So they consider these people that godly people, That's why they come to their defense, So these people don't have no, what's the meaning of the word that I looked up again? Slocky, let me grab that up again. So these people literally have no, what's that word? me find that word. I lost the word. 20. Prudent. Let me go back to it again. These people can't discern, and they lack of any type of understanding. I love these definitions, man. They lack of any kind of understanding. They can't distinguish between right and wrong, clean and unclean, holy and profane. But they got the nerve to tell you that most people are good. Most people mean well. People are crazy, man. Verse 2 says, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. Okay? And they wonder why all hell is coming upon this whole damn nation. All hell is coming on this nation, man. All levels of professions, they're all catching hell now. And if not from him, yet from the Most High, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. Now you got these people receiving all this money, getting paid, man, getting paid. But, while they're out spending that money, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua works in a mysterious way. That's when death is going to come visit. While they're out enjoying that retirement, with no conscience, man. These people have no conscience, man. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that is given to alms. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. And here we go. This Christian crowdfunding campaign raises money for Kyle Rittenhouse. Edomite murderer, man. A murderer, man. An Edomite murderer. So in their eyes, it's okay. And that's literally how it is. Literally, man. Without no exaggeration. That's literally how they look at it. He's a so-called white man, so it's okay. And that's just prove me wrong, Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. So the Most High eventually is going to destroy these Christian and Catholic churches, man. He's going to destroy their whole lives, He's going to destroy their whole lives, Then I got the page suspended because they said I was encouraging violence. Man, none of us speak that way. Encouraging violence and, and giving people instruction to be carnal. Man, come on, man, be serious. People are, if that's an offense. That's a sin. Being a false witness. So it says, do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. And nothing but examples of ungodly across this nation, man. And that include elected officials, and you don't want me going to how these elected officials, what role they play in all these children and kids and women and just individuals coming up missing here in America alone. Do well unto him that is lowly, give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby, or else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. So you wondering why this place is going to get the destruction that it's going to get and how it's going to come. By fire. Because this nation has always been in support of wickedness and evil. This place has always supported and been behind the oppression of the Israelites, people of Negro and Indian descent. So openly they're killing us, man. And as closer we get to the end, man, it's going to get worse and it's going to get worse. And that's just ultimately the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what it is. It's just the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming after you. It's the boogeyman coming after the wicked. The boogeyman. Okay, twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. For the Most High hateth sinners. Okay? The Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. And it's all part of the scriptures, that vengeance, man. Recompense tribulation of those that trouble you. And that's the scriptures. It ain't something that we're making up. It ain't us being emotional, which our emotions are behind. This is our passion and emotions to see the destruction of the wicked, man, to see the downfall of our enemy, So it says, for the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So that while they're living good and been, having this money and all this, these finances and retirement to back them up, and they go buy their boats and their shotguns and their, going hunting. The Most High has just got them reserved. He's reserving them. He's reserving them, just like the scripture says. And unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. Okay. We're skipping down to verse 10, which also repeats itself in Isaiah the 48th chapter. Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy, for as iron trusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. A lot of our people ain't going to wake up to that very fact that we have an enemy, and this enemy, he's open. He's right here. He's open. He's not even hiding. Our enemy, these biblical Edomites, is the enemy. Now you look at the faces of these people, man. Just look at the faces of these people. They're the enemy. Now this Darren Wilson, it's kind of crazy how time flies, man. Man, it was 5 years. That's 7 years ago. The face of these people. Bloodthirsty, man. Well, anyway, hope you're ready to fight. Okay, till next time, Lord willing, hopefully this video can get uploaded. Hopefully my video channel is it's not under suspension anymore. So till next time, Lord willing, shalom.